While Duke Harry and Meghan Markle announced they were to wed in Windsor, a lot of the city's residents were celebration on in the lucky pair. By leasing out their homes and parking lot spaces to tourists, now several original inhabitants are hoping to cash money in and, though foundation their own main lifetime events. Draft Hutchinson, 37, and his affiliate Annie Include list their opulence 3-bedroom cabin on household rent website Airbnb for a nighttime bet of £3,500. We purchased the building recent year and we include had a infant, so we were looking for ways to do several additional cash, he told. In spite possessing no bookings still, he remnant encouraging in yet 6 weeks to go before Duke Harry and Meghan Markle tie the knot on May 19. He's difficult to cost he told. We will perhaps act on in the cost. On Airbnb, about £2,000 a overnight can buy a overnights remain in a household entering the King marriage path. And for King fans readily to membrane out £3,000 per overnight, one owner is offer a King marriage pack in her cabin entering Windsor Loch and a sparkling wine hinder. Such in more than humble homes are as well connecting the driving, in A-bedroom flats in the city, accessible for up to £475 a overnight. Georgie, who is leasing out the blank attic in her Windsor household for £500 a overnight, told, "We include jumped on the winning. It is in fact my parents' characteristic and they were not acute on the concept but I convinced them. It can't wound so I mind we should at low attempt." Meantime, Honor Scram De Jong, 42, who has list her household for £1,000 a overnight, told she plans to remain in neighbors above the weekend of May 19 if nobody chooses to lease her building. "I include mind on leasing my household for a time," she told. "I journey to Africa for job in the travel production for 4 persons weeks at a period and there was the added shove." Else Windsor inhabitant, who has a characteristic seconds of the lock, told he and his groomie were planner to lease it out to assist lift several additional cash for their marriage after the year. But not all Windsor homeowners who deliberate manufacturing the additional cash money told they felt lucky to army. Vanessa Greenwood, whose household overlooks 2 stretches of the planned path, told, "We did believe on it, £15,000 would pay to maintenance the bathroom and all the some things how are declining downward though we could include loaded £3,000 a overnight minimal for wherever we are in Windsor. I individually had a terrible sense. I wasn't convenient possessing who I wouldn't aware in the capacity to see downward on the King marriage path." She added, "Thou fair dong te aware and I can't be 100% how the human beings in yours household are nice human beings, safe and fair and you worry about it could be thing ominous." Instead of, Ms. Greenwood has solved she will just lease out her household to news story crews, addition how a neighboring acquired and propose of a Deutsche paper. It is not the at first period residents include taken to do cash out of main events. Residents in London producing out their homes to fans newcomer for the 2016 Wimbledon Pong Championships done about £20 meter, Airbnb alleged. And hosts in Cardiff who leased their characteristic for the Soccer Champions League definitive recent June gained an ordinary of £288 every, the website told. Meantime, Anthony Eskenazi, the founding member of Just Park, that allows human beings to lease out their car parking lot spaces, told, "We've seen an growth in homeowners list their spaces up the big date, since he's a gain. More than rather than 100,000 human beings are anticipated to come in Windsor for the big date." Characteristic website Zoopla told it has seen a 30% growth in Windsor-related searches for the at first 3 months of the year compared to the identical time in 2017. Hotels are as well preparation for a King marriage increase. The quantity of human beings inquiring for a Windsor Inn above the King marriage has tripled compared to the identical weekend recent year, web information of in-order website Trivago found. Website told it noted large spikes in bookings on November 28, while Kensington Castle announced Harry and Meghan would wed at St. George's Oratory in Windsor. Britain's top the listing of nationalities inquiring for hotels in Windsor, onto Trivago. And at international level, both of Trivago and told human beings of the US, Australia, Germany and Canada include done the largest bookings and searches for hotels in Windsor for the King marriage weekend. For a historical marketplace city, love Windsor, visitor-filled gateway are a common view, but the ambience on May 19 is potential to be thing else completely. He's very beautiful for Windsor, told inhabitant Ms. Scram De Jong, who has had 3 inquiries for her household. He's a large visitor city and the King marriage is allocation it. Fortunately, he's not ever.